Hi, I'm Katomi Noi here at Connection Partners. So, in property and real estate and digital infrastructure in Japan and Australia, the same thing is happening for both right now. Data centers. And it's moving fast enough that it's already changing who's getting hired. Tokyo just went past 1 gigawatt of data center capacity. That's how much power all those facilities together can deliver. That's basically how big a data center market is, measured in power, not in square footage. Now, normally, if you build a ton of new capacity, you will expect vacancy to go up a little bit, at least for a while. Vacancy just means how much of that built space is sitting empty, not leased to anyone. More building usually means more empty space, at least for a short term. Instead, Tokyo's vacancy dropped to 6%. Sydney is telling the same story. Vacancy dropped to 4.5%, and the deals aren't small either. Operators are locking in entire campuses now, not some floor here and there. So both cities built a lot and it still got tighter. There's really only way that this happened. Whoever's renting this space, cloud providers, AI companies, is taking up the space faster than it's being built. And here's the part that I think it gets missed. CRE's research points this out too. In both cities, the thing that actually holds projects up isn't the tech built, it's power and approvals. In Sydney, power procurement and getting through planning approvals, that's the real bottleneck the operators are dealing with. Tokyo got its version of it. Power availability in Greater Tokyo is tight enough that operators are pushing out of service just to find rooms to build. So the hard part of standing up a data center these days isn't really racks or cooling systems. It's land, power, approvals, which if you think about it, it's a properly problem wearing an infrastructure costume. Now here's something that's more my own take than something that I've read in the report. I haven't seen anyone actually publish as a hiring trend, but when I look at where the actual constraint is, land, power, approvals, it tells me who is actually going to be in demand. On the property side, I'd expect hiring partners to start prioritizing people who genuinely understand site selection and how planning approvals move. On the infrastructure side, I'd expect them to want people who can actually talk power and capacity planning, not just run operations once the thing is already built. It's not an easy profile to find, but if I have to bet where this is heading, that's my bet.
Subscribe to Annexian Partners for more.